What's up, bro? Welcome to the video Mental Models and Styles. So in this video, you're going to learn exactly how to see interactions, the framework that you need to see things through, the lens, if you will, okay, how you need to perceive interactions, what's actually going on. We're going to take a little bit more of a macro perspective, okay, and we will go micro at the same time. But I want you to be able to see interactions from a different perspective, so that when you go on in this program, through all the techniques that you're going to learn, you can always come back to this video on how to basically perceive the interactions, okay? On the frames, on the window, if you're looking into an interaction, okay? On how to analyze it, how to see what's going on, you can always go back to this video. Now, firstly, we're going to go into models, and the models are almost like the frame, okay? The view. Okay, how to view the interactions, different views, different models, different frameworks. Okay, it's all the same word. And then we're going to get into the styles, different styles of game, and you're going to find a style that works for you, or maybe you're going to try different types of styles that resonate with you. Maybe you just want to learn all of them, whatever it is. Okay, so let's start with models. The first model is attraction, connection, plus attachment, and then seduction. Attraction, connection, / attachment into seduction. So what does this mean? This means that we first generally are going to attract the girl, okay? We're going to have a good experience with her. We're going to use all the attraction techniques. She's going to have an amazing experience. She's going to have an amazing time. We're doing all the attraction techniques. We're using all the attraction-based game to generate attraction. I'm not going to go into any of the attraction techniques in this video. That's coming in the program, okay? Then, once you've got that attraction, once she is into you, once she's attracted to you, now you're looking at increasing the connection, the bonds between you and her, okay? The increasing that emotional feeling of me and you together, okay? Not just, she likes me, not just she's attracted to me. We actually have this bond between the two of us. We're building this deeper connection. And then once you build that connection, you go into seduction. Okay, what do I mean by seduction? Sexual tension, sexualizing the interaction. It's not just a friendly interaction. Okay, she actually sees you as a sexual possibility, not just, oh, he's a great friend that I'm connected to. Okay, now with this, let's go a little bit deeper. Attraction is generally done in the early stages of the interaction. You could even say in a group setting, okay, potentially, because she can see how your qualities and your behaviors, how you're interacting with other people, okay? She can see different traits on what type of person you are, what type of character you are, okay? It could be in isolation, but it can also be in a group. Generally, connection is more so done or more developed, okay, in isolation. Now you're connecting with the girl, you're using all the connection techniques, timelines, identity, deeper qualification, going into all of that in the program. This is generally done more so in isolation, but it can be done where you meet the girl. It can be done in a setting where there's a few friends around, but you're not going to go as deep, okay, unless you're in some type of isolation. Seduction, okay, yes, you're always sexualizing the interaction, but generally seduction is done in a seduction location. Your house, her house, whatever it is, okay? That's where the actual sex is going to happen, where she's going to have an amazing experience. Now, the way I wrote this is in a linear way. And what is attachment, just before we move on? Attachment is not only she feels connected to you, but she feels like you are just, she needs you, okay? Just like in any relationship, she needs you. She feels like you are a big part of her life. There's an attachment going on, a healthy attachment, okay? Now, yes, I drew this in a very linear way, but you have to understand that game is not linear, it's circular. So, you're doing attraction in the beginning, but there's also some connection going on. You're doing connection, but you're also sexualizing the interaction, okay, at the same time. It's not just we do attraction, finished. We do connection, finished. Never attraction, never connection again. Now into seduction. No, you are always that attractive guy. You are always teasing the girl, using the attraction techniques. You are always building a connection with her. You are always increasing the bonds between you and her. you are always sexualizing the interaction, making it more sexual, using all the sexual techniques in this program, okay? You are always doing all of this, but in the beginning, if you want to see it as phases, you can see it as attraction. Now let's get into a little bit more connection, and now let's get into seduction, okay? But the more you develop, you'll start to see it in more of a circular so-called phase instead of a linear phases, okay? GPS. Now I'm going to go in detail, more in detail in this in the program, especially in the calibration module, but just the basics that you need to understand here. The one way to view an interaction is through the GPS lens: genuine, playful, sexual. In every interaction, the girl is in a vibe, a certain vibe or a state, her mood, her state, her vibe. She's either genuine, she's either playful, she's either sexual. And it might not be 100% of the one and 0 of the other, but generally there's more of a dominant vibe. By genuine, I mean she's having a genuine conversation, maybe with her friend, very genuine conversation. Playful, she's laughing, she's reacting, she's having a more playful experience. You can see that she's in a playful vibe. Sexual, okay, she's in more of that sexual vibe. Now, how can you tell? Okay, you can tell by looking in, okay, obviously with genuine, you can tell there's not much emotional reaction. She's not laughing, she's not going crazy, she's just having a genuine conversation. Playful, there's more laughter, there's more fun, there's more craziness going on. Sexual, if you look at the girl and also by the outfit, maybe she's showing more skin, she's wearing shorter clothes, she's looking around a lot in a group setting. Okay, she's looking at maybe other guys, she's trying to show herself to other men, she's looking for that validation. Okay, slowly but surely you'll start to get a vibe that she's more in a sexual state. If you can't pick this up straight away, it's okay. Now, girls that are in genuine, you want to be able to have a genuine conversation with them. Girls that are in playful, you want to go more playful. And that's where you can go back to this model. If she's more playful, you're starting with attraction. If she's more genuine, you might start with attraction, but use a different types of attraction techniques like qualification, okay? And that's also a little bit of a connection technique, okay? You might also use DHV stories, okay? Because that's more genuine, but it's still focused on building attraction, okay? If she's more in sexual, you don't have to worry so much about, let me build a conversation, let me be playful. She's in sexual. That's when you can have those sexual experiences very fast, very quick, and it's always a win-win, okay? Because she's looking for that, she wants that experience. Now, in the beginning, it's going to be tough for you to really pick up these vibes, but you just want to have that thought in your head, oh, if this girl's in genuine and I'm going in very playful, there might be a disconnect because I'm going in all fun and she's in a genuine vibe. There might be that disconnect, okay? So you want to look at it in terms of this vibe. I'm going to go very deep into the GPS model in the program and break down exactly how much playful to do, how much genuine to do, how much sexual to do, the dancing monkey phase, all of that type of stuff. But generally, especially in a club setting or a bar setting, you might start off playful, okay? Because naturally, girls are more playful in a playful environment. They're more genuine maybe in a place like during the day, okay? So you can see how that works. SRS, social, romantic, sexual. A little bit similar to the GPS, but not quite. Social, romantic, sexual. Now, when you're starting an interaction with a girl, it generally starts off more social in the beginning. Very social, it's just you speaking to her. There's not so much intent put across towards her. It's you getting to know her, she's getting to know you. Okay, but there's nothing more to it besides for that. She's just getting to know you. Maybe she's interested in you. You getting to know her. That's social. Then we get to romantic, which is you actually like her. Okay, you like her now. You are telling her that you like her through all the sexual techniques that you're going to learn, the statements of intent, the verbal escalation ladder. All of this you're going to learn. Qualification done right. You are showing her that you like her. Okay, you like her maybe because of her personality, you like her because of different things, maybe even her looks, okay? You like her, you can see the switch. I'm interested in you, that's more social. Romantic, I like you, not just am I interested in you, I actually like you. Sexual is not just I'm interested in you, not just I like you in a sexual way, and I'm thinking about a sexual experience with you. That's the frame that I have with you. So you can see how you want to develop through these phases. You're starting off very social, okay? Her getting to know you, you getting to know her, you're interested in her, okay? Romantic, you're interested in her, okay? You like her, okay? Like I said, sorry. Social is more, you're kind of interested in her, you're getting to know her. Romantic is, I like you, okay? I actually like her. But sexual is, I like you, but I'm also sexually attracted to you. And she needs to understand this. She needs to understand that she's moving through this with you, moving through these phases with you. So you can see everything, there is some similarities between all these models, okay? And you can even bring them together. It's different ways to look at an interaction. TPI, topical, personal, interpersonal. Generally, an interaction is going to start off with, in terms of conversation, more topical. You'll speak about different things, you'll speak about different topics, maybe you'll speak about parties and countries and the weather and whatever it is, sports and all of these different types of topics. It's very topical. Then we move to personal, okay? What do I mean by personal? Now we're switching from topical to, these are my experiences. This is what I think. This is what I feel. And you tell me what you think, what you feel, the way you see it. Okay, it's very much my experiences and your experiences. Not just a topic anymore, but now it's based on me and you. That's where we go personal. Interpersonal is, it's no longer me and you, it's us. We should be doing this. We need to do that. That's like us. Those people are like us. We like that. We need to do this. We should go there. We should do this. Interpersonal. The two of us are together now. If you're looking at an interaction through a conversational lens, this is the way it goes. Topical, personal, interpersonal. Next model, lover-player versus provider relationship. So I'm also going to go a lot deeper into this in the program. But what you need to understand is there is a spectrum here. On the one side of the spectrum, you have the character of, you're more of a player, more of the lover, more of the carefree guy, the guy that's kind of looking for something casual, the guy that is a little bit maybe more of an asshole. And then you have the provider relationship guy. He's more of the boyfriend type guy. Okay, he's more looking for that exclusivity with the girl. Okay, not really the player or playing the field type guy. And you need to understand that girls want to put you in a box. You can't be both at the same time, but you need to also understand, what does she want? Is she looking for a relationship, that type of guy? Well, if you're showing her traits of you being a player and a lover, okay, too much, it's going to eventually end it, okay? Because basically what you're showing her is both of you are after two separate things because of your character. Now, if she's looking for a relationship and you're just looking for something casual, never lie to the girl, okay? You never lie. That's not a win-win, okay? That's a win-lose. Never lie to her. But you need to understand, what is she looking for? What are you looking for? Okay? What do you need to show in terms of your personality? What do you need to show more of? This is not faking it. You should have a player side to you, a side that has an abundance of girls, a side that like doesn't care too much, a side that's just willingness to walk away. And you also have the side to you that cares a lot, the side that is just looking for the special girl, okay? You have both of those to you, and you have to understand, what is the girl looking for? And then also, how are you, what character do you need to make sure that she sees you as? Okay? Very, very important. But again, the goal is always to create a win-win. Okay, she needs to be having a good experience. She needs to have what she wants, okay, and what you're going to give her need to be in line, okay? Because otherwise, if the girl's not comfortable, if the girl's not happy, we don't ever want to do anything to make the girl uncomfortable or sad, okay, of course. Then, inner versus outer. And in general, when you're looking at inner game versus outer game, this is a way of looking at interactions. The way I want you to view it is, and I do go deeper into this in the program, imagine there's a funnel. This funnel is your inner game, the actual funnel itself. It's your mindsets, the way you view the world, your thought processes, your outlook on life, your outlook on women, how you feel about yourself. That's the funnel. That's the inner game. The outer game is all the techniques, okay? All the tactics, everything you're going to learn. That needs to go through a positive inner game funnel. If there's cracks in the funnel, well then everything's just going to filter out of it and it's just going to go all over the place. You never want to have cracks in your inner game funnel. And you always want to filter the right techniques through that inner game positive funnel, okay? Very, very important to understand that. Now we're going to go deeper when it comes to the inner game module. There's a complete module on everything you need to know inner game wise to fix all your inner game issues, okay? So these are the models. This is basically how you can view an interaction, different lenses to view an interaction, the way you can see interactions, okay? And look, if any of this is a little bit difficult for you to understand, that's okay. It's okay. Okay, because you're going to learn one step at a time, but you'll start to see that the more you progress in this program, you'll eventually come back to this video and you'll think to yourself, wow, I see it. I see the ACS. I see the GPS more clearly now. I see the SRS. I understand the TPI. I understand the lover-player versus provider relationship. I understand the nuances of inner versus outer. I can see it. Okay? It's going to take time. Now, let's get into the styles of game. Different styles, maybe different styles will resonate with you. Maybe you want to try different things, but you need to understand these styles. First one, hold and flash value and calibrate before. What do I mean by this? You can go into a venue, into a club, into a bar, into a party, whatever it is, okay? Holding and flashing your value. So by this, I mean, instead of when you go into a venue, you're making sure to hold your value. The way people perceive you, you're making sure that it's in a positive light, okay? So maybe you're going in there and you're making sure that you're not seen being alone, speaking to no one. You're speaking to people, maybe you leaned in or locked in, which I'm going to discuss in the program, locked in against the bar, people are speaking to you, you're seen as social, maybe you're even at a table speaking to someone, you're holding your value. People are seeing you in a positive light. And when you want to go and approach a girl, you're calibrating before. Okay, it's like, okay, I know my value is high, hopefully she saw me, but even if she didn't, I'm going to calibrate before I go in. I'm going to think, should I go in now? Should I wait 30 seconds? Should I wait a minute? Okay, how should I calibrate? What should I think about before I go in? I'm going to discuss all of this in detail in the program. Next style is, and again, all of these styles are okay. You have to understand that there's no necessarily better or worse. It depends on the environment, it depends on the situation, what style, it depends on you as a person. Okay. Now, and as you need to know, like I have rarely played with all of these styles consistently until I really got good at every single one of them. Okay, got really, really good. So, and that helps me with obviously teaching. Next one, mass action and calibrate after. So this is the complete opposite of the first one. The first one is like hold your value, make sure that people perceive you in a good light. Second one is you just go in, approach, mass action, take a lot of action. Okay, calibrate after. You go in and whatever happens, you'll see what happens afterwards. Okay, if the girl says something, you'll deal with it afterwards. You're not thinking too much before the approach. Like, are there interruptions? Should I be thinking about something? Who is she here with? You're not thinking about anything. You go in and you deal with whatever happens afterwards. You're dealing with the information afterwards. That's calibrating after. Mass action, calibrate after. Next one, merging and creating a hub. So what do I mean by merging? Where you're speaking to one girl and you introduce her to another girl, maybe that other, maybe a girl that you've already met, you're introducing to this girl, lots of introducing going on, you're merging girls together. Oh, meet this person, oh, you should meet her, oh my God, she did this, oh, she did that. You can even merge other guys. Bro, can you believe she did this? Bro, she did that. Oh, this guy looks like he knows that. You're just merging. You're creating a hub. What's a hub? A hub is where there's just basically a little base where there's just all these people you didn't even know before, okay? Different girls, maybe some guys, whatever it is, and you basically the one that introduced everyone, everyone knows you in that little hub. It's almost like creating a social circle, okay, if you will. So really, really powerful stuff, because then you have a lot of value, okay? People know you, you've probably had a conversation with every single person in that hub, and then you can decide, okay, maybe take one girl and go into isolation, things like that, okay? Wing woman and pre-selection. So going out with a wing woman, okay? This is very powerful stuff. Why is it powerful? Because of pre-selection. What is pre-selection? Where other girls will see you with that girl and they'll think, oh, he must be an attractive guy if he's with her, okay? If she's speaking to him, if she's showing him potential, some interest, he must be an attractive guy, okay? So your value will go up if you're around a girl. So if you have a specific wing woman, and you can always make it fun with her, that's the whole thing here. You want to make it fun with her. She can't just feel like you're just taking her out just so you can get benefits and you can try and meet other girls. What's in it for her? Okay, remember, everything needs to be a win-win. So if she's having a good time, she's having a good experience, and you also are telling her, maybe you're bringing her into this world of like, okay, you're going to be my wing woman, I'm going to meet her, she's my type, and then you must come in afterwards and introduce yourself, all of that type of stuff, okay? That's using a wing woman to help you, okay? And again, she always needs to benefit from this experience. She needs to be having a good time, okay? Pre-selection is maybe you're just out with other girls, maybe you're friends, maybe it's not necessarily a wing woman, but you're out with female friends, with a few females, with acquaintances, okay? You're out with different girls, and that's going to give you the value because people are going to see like, wow, okay, who is this guy? There's other girls that are interested in him. I want to meet him. He has some value, okay? Solo versus wings. So you can have a style of game, some people like it, just going out solo. And maybe going out by yourself, you can still do the above tactics, okay, the above styles, some of them. But maybe you like going out alone. Maybe you like having the style where you just go out with wings, and then you can obviously use wingmanship, which I discussed in the program. You just need to find out what works for you. Static, the static style. This is more so, it's more rigid, it's more linear. It's basically like you're doing this, then you're doing that, then you're saying this, then you're saying that. Even if you don't know it word for word, it's very much static, okay? And this might be the case when you're learning initially. And then eventually you get into the next style, which is maybe more dynamic, which is you have all these techniques, you have all these principles that you understand from the program, and it doesn't have to be so rigid and static in the way you are communicating to the girl. It's more dynamic because you understand the principles, you understand the techniques, okay? Then we're getting into buying temperature-based game. So what is this style? This is where you are focused on getting emotional reactions. That's what buying temperature is, increasing the emotions, okay? So your game is more focused on being playful, getting emotional reactions, getting emotional responses, okay, making sure that she always feels those high emotions. And then through that, okay, lots of guys will, if they're good at the style, through that they'll keep making sure the girl has an amazing experience. Okay, that's what you should be doing, pumping her emotions, okay? And then through that, maybe you have a good sexual experience, which is a win for you, win for her, whatever it is, okay? But it's not so much genuine. It's always just basically the whole style here is she's having just such a fun time and just having such an emotional experience, and you can get a lot of results that are great for you, great for her in that way. Sexual screening. Some guys are just looking for a sexual experience. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. If you want that, that's fine. Now, when you do that, you have to screen sexually. So what do I mean by that? You are screening for, does this girl want to have a sexual experience? Yes or no. You can screen through the words that you're using, through the techniques that you're using. How does she respond to your sexual intent? What's going on? How does she respond to the tension? How does she respond to some physical touch? All of these types of things that we discuss in the program. How does she respond to all of that? Because I'm screening, because that's what I'm looking for. And that's okay. Never apologize for what you're looking for. Okay? If the girl's not looking for that, well, it's okay. She must have a great night and you'll move on. It's as simple as that. Okay? caveman. Caveman is heavy physicality, okay? So you playing on the fact of dominance and submission. Okay, imagine a caveman, it's very dominant, okay, a little bit aggressive, but it's very dominant. But again, if you are doing caveman heavy physical stuff, always, always, always make sure that the girl's comfortable. If she's ever uncomfortable with anything you're doing, stop what you're doing. Okay, if she's not having a good experience with you, you're doing something wrong. It's as simple as that. So caveman is more physicality, okay, more touch, but you have to be very wary that the girl is 100% comfortable, okay? But this style of game, it can create a lot of attraction because you're very dominant, okay? Lots of leading, lots of going for what you want. But again, never ever touch the girl if she doesn't want you to touch her. Never touch her if she's uncomfortable, okay? Social circle into cold approach. So this style is basically maybe you have a type of social circle. Maybe it's at the salsa class that you go to the same salsa class every day, gym, yoga class, art class, whatever it is. You have some type of social circle. Maybe even it's at a bar or a club that you always go with similar types of people. Well, that's social circle stuff, which we're going to discuss social circle game in the program, but you can still cold approach within that dynamic. You can still use all the cold approach techniques within that social circle dynamic. You can just start speaking to one of the girls and you can use any of these styles. You might want to play it less risky, as I discussed in the social circle video in this program. You might play it less risky because you might see that girl again and again, but you can still think to yourself that you can use a lot of these styles and techniques and everything in a social circle situation. Next one and last one is lifestyle-based game. So what do I mean by that? This is basically, you go to the shops, you go to your work, you go to meetings, and you're approaching girls during that time. It's during your life. You're bringing this into your lifestyle. That's simply your style of game, okay? And I've done this countless times. I mean, I basically do everything, but you go into the grocery store, you see a cute girl, go and speak to her. Okay, you're on the way to a meeting and you see a cute girl and you go speak to her. That's bringing the whole game into your lifestyle, okay? And maybe that's something that really resonates with you. Okay, simple as that. So these are the models, these are the styles. With the styles, maybe one of them or a few of them resonates more with you. Maybe you're even thinking, I don't even know, Gabriel, I don't even really know if I have any of those styles. I don't even know if I have a style. I don't even know if I'm ready to have a style. That's fine. That's okay. Okay? Go through the program, keep coming back. Okay? Over time, you'll start to see certain patterns. You'll start to see what resonates with you. You'll start to see what you like, what you don't like, where your strengths are, where your weaknesses are, what's going on. Maybe you'll start to see all of that over time. It's okay. Okay, this is more, the point of these models and styles is for a broad overview. Okay, just to see an interaction from a higher perspective. Okay, and even if it's a little bit confusing to you, that's okay. Okay, come back once you're a little bit more experienced, once you've internalized more stuff in the program, once you've got a bit more results, you come back and things will click, trust me. So this is the mental models and styles video, and I will catch you in the next video.